Your wife's the target. Put the kids to bed.
It's grog time. Another good episode coming your way from yours truly.
Episode 28.
So we're getting there.
We're getting there.
Gonna go into our normal, get it broke down, have some fun, go from there.
Bringing this episode to new heights.
Yeah!
I'm gonna keep saying it till I get sued and I get the views.
Can you smell? Oh, wait.
Yeah, I want to watch that too.
They got him on the podcast. We didn't. Anyway, our friends over at New Heights got Dwayne The Rock Johnson on their latest podcast. Check that out. I haven't watched it yet. Kind of excited to.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Unsolicited advice. Protein in your diet. We're throwing this on there because we together are on day 2 of working out.
Which obviously you can tell when you look at the screen. We're looking a little more swole, busting at the seams.
So 5 a.m. wake up, 5:30 in the gym.
Yep.
So how's it going for 2 days in? How do you feel?
Good, actually. Personally, I have been wanting to do this for a while. So actually doing it, I'm good. This is something I don't feel like I have any problem sticking to. I'm relieved. I'm glad that I'm doing it. I have only ever had a couple of workout partners, to be honest with you. We actually have worked out with the same person at different points in the past. Yep. And my wife and I used to work out together too, which was great. Yep. We actually at that time in our lives worked out at 10 o'clock at night because Taylor was still at home, so she watched the kids and we went to the gym. I'm kind of digging the early morning workout, though, because life doesn't have a chance to get in the way.
But
nobody's interfering with your schedule. You wake up, the world's still asleep, you go in and you do work, and you got it done for the day.
Right.
So, no, I think it's going great. What do you think so far?
And that's why I like the early morning workout, Kids are still asleep, wife's still asleep, nobody's up yet. Your phone's not ringing because of work or any extracurricular you're doing. So it gives you a chance just to zone in on your workout and just get it done. And, when we put the workout plan together, we're talking about an hour.
Right.
But the way we're feeding off each other, we're getting it done in 35, 45 minutes. Plus we're throwing in some running, so I really feel like it's going good. You're helping me hold to the running. I wouldn't stick to that if I was by myself. I'd be like, yeah, that's not happening today, But we haven't ran a whole lot, but, we're doing something. And if I'm going to run a 5K with everybody on Thanksgiving, I got to get going. So cheers to that. Kind of excited to see what Thursday brings for our last actual workout day of the week. Because who knows what we'll throw there. But
yeah, I'm excited to get that first week down and then see what changes we need to make. And honestly, definitely, we've talked on this podcast before. We used to both work out more than we do recently. Now that we're back into this, man, I definitely want to stick with it.
So what's your overall goal? In the next 6 months, what are you looking for?
So number one goal, I want to shed some weight down. So I'm not going to go too far into the specifics for that because I'm kind of waiting for a boom, this is what happened. But at one point in the last year, I was heavier than I've ever been in my life. And usually when I give that number to somebody, even my wife that sees me every day, she's like, no, there's no way. But I'm telling you, I stood on the scale. I know what it said.
355, baby.
And so my goal is to get to a certain weight. I don't know that I'm going to stay there because I've been that weight once in my life and I was kind of scrawny. So, somewhere lighter than I was, lighter than I am now, more athletic. A mutual friend of ours, I said the other night, used to call it aesthetic. I don't know if I'm going to get there again or that I want to get there again.
Yeah.
Just feel better in my body, and be in a healthier place. I, for the first time in my life, last year, had an actual adult primary care doctor. I had a pediatrician growing up, but I established a primary care doctor. So from the time that I was 17 to the time I was 36, I didn't have a true doctor.
Okay.
But I would get checkups all the time because when I did travel nursing, we had to have checkups. We had to have labs drawn.
Oh, right.
So my cholesterol, everything was always perfect, right? Well, I went to this doctor last year and blood pressure was kind of creeping up. I was heavier than I'd ever been. My cholesterol was high, and I was like, of course, she wanted to start medicine. And I was like, give me 6 months. Like, I know what I want to do. I know what I can do. I'm not happy with this either. Give me 6 months. Let's recheck it and see where I'm at. 6 months came and went. I'm still losing weight. We didn't draw labs. She said, we'll check them at the 1 year mark, which is February. So my goal is to walk in there in February and be at my goal weight, and have my labs look a whole lot better.
Right.
So,
perfect. So obviously, throwing the protein in the diet thing, because you can work out all you want, but if you don't diet correctly, it doesn't matter. And so the protein, that's one of my biggest things. Like, I can't seem to get it into my diet. That's the hardest one to get. I can do carbs, I can do calories, I do everything. It's the protein,
And that's the hard part. Is like, so many people overcomplicate the diet, and they're like, you have to be low carb, you have to do Mediterranean, you have to do Atkins, you have to, like, it's simple.
Yes.
Eat less than you burn, and you need all of it. If you do low carb, your body's starving because you need the carbs, you need the fat, and you need the protein. But like, traditionally, the most successful diets for health and for weight loss is high protein. Right. To the point that they recommend 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, which for you and I is a lot of protein.
Almost 300.
Yeah, I mean, you think about your protein shake, is usually 25, 30 grams of protein, and then you got to find a protein shake that's not high in everything else. I mean, you got to chug a few of those to get to where you need to be.
Right, exactly.
Used to be super disciplined. Like, I would weigh out chicken, have my Greek yogurt. I would have no issues hitting my protein. I will say it's a lot harder having a wife and kids, because I can eat chicken and rice and be fine because I know what I'm working towards. Obviously, the kids want something different, and I can't afford to make 2 suppers every single night.
No.
So that makes it hard. But, I mean, the protein in your diet is huge, and I think that's something that so many of us are lacking.
I agree. And that's the thing. Like, you can almost find a carb in anything you eat. Mm-hmm. You can't find protein in everything. Like, it's just, you're not going to. But, as I sit here and drink an energy drink at, 9 o'clock at night because I'm tired of shit, sugar, I think, needs to be one of the things I need to cut out, because it's literally one of my, I drink so much soda and all that stuff. But like tonight, today, for example, busy day for both of us. So, we were in the gym by 5:30. Here it is, 9 o'clock at night. We're trying to get this podcast in. Yeah. And this has been last 3 months have been this way for me, So I'm kind of exhausted, ready to go into my downhill stretch and get into roughing. But, cool talk on that. I don't have a goal weight with my workout yet. I really just want to be able to walk upstairs without breathing heavy. Yeah. That's really all I care about. Maybe slim it down and just keep the muscle. Like, I don't need to bulk up. I'm not going into strongman competitions. I'm not trying to be great for sports. I just want to feel better about myself and be in better shape.
Be healthier overall, and as your kids get older, and I mean someday, hopefully, grandkids and stuff like that, you want to be one of those older people that are able to do stuff, to go on vacation, to walk on the beach, to go to a kid's game, and not be, well, I got to have, this surgery, or I can only walk so many feet, or, and I'm not saying anything bad about anybody, but like, a new goal of mine is to be healthier in life. So, I think, obviously, like you said, protein's a good way to get there, but that's kind of my big overall thing, is just get to a better state of health.
Agreed. So. Moving on to the sports, Saturday night we got together, watched some baseball, and it was time. It was coming. Yeah. The Cubbies are done. This is it for the year for baseball. And honestly, what a great season. It really was.
Better than expectations.
Oh, way better. Sure. Like, in my opinion, you lose Justin Steele, first month? Yeah. You lose your ace, and you continue to make the playoffs and do way better than everybody expected. That's huge. Do I think Justin Steele would have turned around the playoffs? No. I mean, our bat kind of went cold, so that's kind of what hurt us the most. but having that pitcher probably would have helped, But overall, we talked about what we want to see in some changes. So let's each talk about one change or one player on our wish list that we'd love to see come to Chicago. You go first. I think we're gonna have the same one, but
like realistic.
No, your wish list. Like
I mean,
okay, one wish list, one realistic. Let's do that.
So I mean, wish list obviously would be somebody like Paul Skeens or
Right.
Skubal or somebody like that. Really lock down that rotation.
Yes.
I'm realistically, Schwarber.
Yes.
I think Tucker. Thanks for the time, but the price tag that comes with him, and some of the things that happened this year. Like if you watched the game Saturday night, we did lay down a bunt. Like we needed to advance those runners.
Yep.
And for a guy that's going to be paid as much as some of the top people in the league, we needed more out of you.
Yeah.
And we don't need – our outfield is okay. Like that DH position where Schwarber would fit in, I feel like would add a lot to our team without a huge price tag.
Yep.
So –
Yeah, I have the same. Obviously, my biggest wish list is Paul Skeens. He just needs to get out of Pittsburgh. Would love to bring Schwarber home, but I'm going to bring out another one, Bellinger.
yeah.
Bring him back, whether he's a first base rotation, outfield rotation, or just the DH, he's got enough. He can fill multiple roles. We're gonna lose Justin Turner.
Mm-hmm.
They'll get in another veteran presence, bring him back. I think his price tag should go down because he's not expecting.
Right.
I'm with you. I don't want to pay Tucker $400 million to strike out with the game on the line. Like we watched that with Javi Baez for years. I'm not gonna do it again. And then, obviously, we do need another starting pitcher, but if Cade Horton's good to go, I'm good with what we have.
Steele comes back. Horton's good to go. I feel like we're in a good spot. Another person impending free agent I heard about is Pete Alonso, but I don't see him fitting on the team.
Yeah.
That's going to come with a big price tag. Obviously, he would be an upgrade over Bush. I mean, everybody that watches this knows that I'm big on Bush, but I don't think that it's enough of an upgrade to justify that paycheck.
Yeah.
So.
And that's the thing. When you bring in somebody else to upgrade your team, you don't necessarily want to take any of your starters and push them out.
Right.
Because we got here. The person is supposed to push us over the bump.
Right.
Pete Alonso doesn't do that, in my opinion. I'm with you on that one.
And I don't think truly this past year, I mean, we can talk about the starting rotation and pitching and things like that. I don't think we had a true DH. There wasn't a guy that was like, that is our DH.
Right.
We just filled it in with somebody.
Yes.
So I think that would be the thing to get us over the bump. I will also say, I was all about sportsmanship. I know that the Brewers are obviously a rival, and one of our mutual friends the other night said, hey, now that we lost, go Brewers. Like, I want to know that I lost to the best team. And I get that.
Nope.
The other side of things is that is a rival. So if the Bears lose in the playoffs, I'm not hoping for a Packers Super Bowl.
Right.
Right?
Green Bay, yeah.
But the thing that ruined that for me is immediately after that win, the Brewers came out and flew that L flag on the field.
Oh, yeah.
And for me, that was just
kind
of tasteless.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't feel like there was a lot of that huge animosity in that series. The Brewers fought hard. The Cubs fought hard. That last game, the Brewers kind of controlled the whole thing. I just don't know that was needed. And that kind of – now, don't get me wrong. I don't want the Dodgers to win it either.
Right, yeah.
But
no. Go Mariners.
Yeah. Come
Go
on,
Toronto.
Cousin Cal.
No.
Well, it looks like it's going to be the Mariners.
I mean, Cousin Cal crushed it. Naylor had a good game tonight. This is Tuesday night, 9 o'clock. I don't know what the score is of the Brewers game.
4-1 Dodgers.
4-1 Dodgers. Obviously, last night the Mariners won to go up 1-0. I would like to see them win it all. 2-0?
They won Sunday and Monday.
Okay, yeah.
And if the Dodgers...
Yeah, 2-0 going home.
Yeah.
They won them on the road, yeah. So could be a clean sweep, and then they're going to be waiting for the rest of it. So, Week 6 NFL recap, and it was a crazy one.
The only thing I can say for sure that we know about the NFL is we don't know anything about the NFL.
We don't know. Nobody knows anything.
What a crazy season.
What's your upset of the week? I mean, there were several. Which was the biggest one?
There were a lot. Personally, the one that surprised me more than anything, Carolina, Dallas, that's going to be on a lot of people's thing, but we know Dallas has a shitty defense, right? So for me, like the upset of the week is I really did not see Detroit losing to Kansas City.
Okay.
I did not see that coming. Some of these other upsets were big, but didn't surprise me so much. I thought Detroit was a lock.
Giants over Eagles.
That one was big too.
Yep.
You know,
my big one of the week is Atlanta beating the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Falcons Bills, like what a game that was on Sunday night. Josh Allen and company couldn't get anything going, and everybody in the Atlanta Falcons offense were doing everything correctly.
Yeah.
Defense was playing well. They're flying around making plays. Let's hit on your team, Chicago Bears. They played last night against Washington, and honestly, with a really good game.
Yeah, great game. Chicago got ahead early, 3 turnovers in the first half. Kind of cooled off a bit, let Washington get back in it. But according to my power rankings, Washington's one of the best teams in this league, so this is huge.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Chicago's now on a 3-game winning streak.
That's huge.
So, yeah. For the most part, looked good. Caleb Williams has started to show a little bit more poise in the pocket. Swift turned it on. Defense looks good. Very, very pleased with Chicago right now. I'm not ready to say playoffs, but they're trending in the right direction.
I agree with that.
So we can just start with the first. I mean, Philly, New York, that was huge. I mean, these Giants, we talked about it last week. The Giants finally showed their full potential.
Exactly.
We knew it was there.
Right.
But to go out and do this to the defending champs is huge.
Right. Yep.
So I don't think, and I said it last week, I don't think that Philly is the team that they were last year. I texted you during this game and said I was wrong about having the Giants so low, but I wasn't wrong about the Eagles because they should be trending downwards now.
Right. The Sunday morning game.
Terrible
Denver
game.
At New York. What?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I watched it just kind of highlights because I was working, but
Oh, yeah, that's right. You work Sunday. Yeah.
neither team played great.
No, it's kind of a battle of the toilet bowl for the week.
Yeah.
Denver held on, got the win like they should have. Pretty embarrassing game for them, I think.
Well, and the Jets had a net of -10 passing yards, which is crazy.
I think they at one point had like 80 total yards, and we're in the thing. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Colts, Cardinals. Colts pulled this one off, and I think that everybody thought it was coming. A little closer than I would have liked to see it.
It was closer than I expected, but yeah, that was not any surprise there. Same thing with the Chargers-Miami. That was a closer game than I thought it should have been.
2-point game there. LA held on for the win. Drake May and company keeps on winning. 25-19 over the Saints. Pretty impressive, I think.
Yeah.
Just keep on going.
Pittsburgh keeps doing what they're supposed to. 23-9 over Cleveland. I mean, they're winning the games they're supposed to. It's nothing flashy, but they're doing everything you want them to do.
Right.
So
Carolina 30, Dallas Cowboys 27. My wife was pissed this entire game. Obviously, I'm a Panthers fan. She's the Cowboys fan, and all I did was talk mad shit on how you guys are getting beat by a team that should have not have won this game. We're not good. We're not. I mean, Ted McMillan finally got his first NFL touchdown. Rico Dowdle is going off in the NFL right now. I don't know who Chuba Hubbard is. They might as well just get rid of him.
3 teams are undefeated at home this season, and Carolina's one of them.
Yep. So we just need to play a game at home.
Yeah.
Seattle 20, Jacksonville Jaguars 12. This one kind of shook me a little bit. I did pick Seattle to win.
Yeah.
So
Rams destroyed Baltimore. That team is trending in the wrong direction fast. Rams took care of business, continued to be a steady team with some upside.
At what point is Baltimore trying to trade for Jameis Winston or Russell Wilson or anybody out there to get something better than Cooper Rush?
I mean, you got to turn this around. The one thing I will say is now that this game is out of the way, I mentioned it last week, their next 3 games are the bottom of the league rushing defense. Right. So they can lean on Derrick Henry. They can lean on Justice Hill and maybe turn this thing around. But I agree. I mean, at this point, where do you get to this as a lost season? Right. I mean, you get so far into the hole, you can't come back.
Right.
So
Raiders 20, Titans 10.
Another one, battle of who was the worst, and the Titans continue to look awful.
Yeah, they do. Do you think Cam Ward pick is not the correct pick at this point, or just nothing around him?
I'm still okay with Cam Ward. I think it's hard for a rookie quarterback to be thrown into a bad team and expected to compete right off the bat.
Right.
And with the rest of this division doing really well, he's showing some good things. He's just on a bad team, which is the way it always goes. I mean, you get a high draft pick, you're a bad team. So.
Exactly. Like not often, probably the first time ever was Caleb Williams, but not often do you ever go into a number one pick into a team that was winning.
Yeah.
Like that was that number one pick for a reason. So Green Bay Packers 27, Bengals 18.
Another game that shouldn't have been that close, but Green Bay continues to just do what they have to do.
Right.
And that was, we posted something on our Facebook page. If you want to look at it, it was the updated power rankings, not by us, but by a professional source, ESPN. They were wrong about a few things. My opinion, the Packers should be higher in these power rankings.
Yeah.
I think they had them at 10, and some of the teams ahead of them, the Chiefs, Buffalo. I mean, what do you have against Green Bay? They lost to the Browns, but otherwise they've done everything they're supposed to do.
Yeah, so that'd be, 5 straight since?
Yeah.
I mean, so 5-1. The next one was my favorite game of the weekend to watch because you didn't know what was going to happen. It was an 11-point game at the final. You were waiting for Baker just to blow it out if CMC and company would keep it up. But Tampa Bay 30, San Francisco 19.
Yeah, I mean, I think, again, Tampa Bay, in those power rankings we posted, Tampa Bay was listed first overall, and I'm good with that, where we're at in the season right now. I mean, I think the one thing that kind of upset me is after this weekend, they updated the MVP odds, and Patrick Mahomes passed Baker Mayfield.
Yeah,
and I don't see that. And I looked it up tonight because I knew I wanted to bring it up. Baker is ahead in every category. Passing yards is close, he's ahead. Completion percentage is close, he's ahead. Touchdowns, he's ahead by 1. All right. QB rating, he's got a 108, Patrick Mahomes has 99. The only real difference is that Mahomes has 4 rushing touchdowns and Baker has 2. So maybe, but I think you look at a 3-3 team that's largely disappointed and a 5-1 team that's doing what they have to do to win.
But
I still think Baker's the favorite for MVP.
No, I 100% agree with you on that one. Talk about Patrick Mahomes. Kansas City Chiefs 30, Detroit Lions 17.
Huge win for Kansas City.
I think so. I actually picked them to win. I thought this was the game they were going to come back out of the show. And honestly, Detroit did not play. I mean, you can say that Chiefs won the game, which is fine. They did. But Detroit played like the 2010 Detroit.
Yeah.
Like they were miscues all over the field. They weren't doing their thing. Dan Campbell did not look happy at multiple times in the game.
And you wonder, I love Dan Campbell. I love that he's aggressive. I love that he's not scared of any team in the NFL. But you went for it multiple times on 4th down. When you were in field goal range,
Right.
you had a play that didn't work out well because of illegal motion by the quarterback, which probably should have been rehearsed better.
Right.
That touchdown became a field goal. I mean, this is a 13-point game.
Nope.
If you don't go for it on 4th down and you take some of those field goals or you score that touchdown in a different way, this could be a different game.
But
But no, huge win for Kansas City, and I'm not going to take that away from them.
Yep.
So
Atlanta Falcons 24, Buffalo Bills 14. Big loss for Buffalo.
Yeah.
They got to turn it on quick. They're dropping so fast. New England's going to be right on their butt now, trying to take that division over. And right now, I mean,
they're in the lead.
They're in the lead. They had the division,
Yeah.
Granted, I think New England's played a little bit easier of a schedule so far, but the Falcons weren't supposed to be a team that lose to.
Right. And actually, I found something just before I came here. So Buffalo is now 4-2. They lost to Atlanta. They lost to the Patriots. I'm okay with the Patriots loss. The Patriots are a good team.
Division game. Yeah. Yep.
The 4 wins Buffalo has this year: Baltimore, the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Saints.
Yeah.
They don't have a quality win.
No.
So
Baltimore.
I mean, yeah, but Baltimore's 1-5. I mean, you beat them with Lamar Jackson.
That was a week 1 shootout, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, you hang your hat on that, but at the same time,
yeah. What else?
were we fooled into thinking Buffalo was better than they were? And I still think they're a good team.
Yeah.
But are they a team that maybe fooled us a little bit?
Right, could have been. And then the Monday night final, Washington Commanders 24, Chicago Bears 25.
So, Commanders still think they're one of the stronger teams in the NFL. Chicago, that defense is nasty. And our next couple games, I'm actually really excited about this. I don't want to get too excited about the Bears, but hey, this is my life. Get excited, get disappointed. The next couple games, we play the Saints, Baltimore, Cincinnati, and then we face the Giants.
Okay.
So the Giants,
2-2 easy.
Yeah, the Giants are huge. If Lamar's not back, Baltimore should be fine. Cincinnati should be fine. We should beat the Saints.
Yeah.
I mean,
so 2-2, 3-1, realistically.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any reason they couldn't go 4-0 though.
I mean, they could, and then all of a sudden you're on a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah.
So, moving in the right direction.
Yeah, moving into week 7, almost to the halfway point of the season already, and it's flying by. Thursday night matchup at Cincinnati. The Pittsburgh Steelers travel to Cincinnati. Obviously, Joe Burrow's out. Nothing's working in Cincy.
The Icy Hot Bowl. The only time that two 40-year-old QBs have ever played each other was Brady and Breeze.
I saw that.
So,
and these two are older, right?
Yeah. I mean, Flacco's 43, and Rodgers is right up there too, isn't he? I mean,
I think somebody said the combined age was like 84 years old between these two. Kind
of a weird...
Pittsburgh gonna win that one. I don't think it'll be close.
Yeah, they should run away with that. We do have another Sunday morning game.
Yep.
Rams, Jacksonville. I think this is a statement win for the Rams, especially after watching how Seattle handed Jacksonville. I think the Rams make a statement here, and they beat Jacksonville and continue to trend in the right direction.
I'm with you there. Love the way the Rams are doing everything right now, so good pick there. The first noon game up, the New Orleans Saints travel to the Chicago Bears.
I would really like to see the Chicago Bears keep rolling and this not even be close.
Yeah. What do you think, 30-point game?
I mean...
20 anyway?
I think you have to win by 20, at least by 2 touchdowns, or you kind of worry about the Bears because you're like, hey, you're moving in the right direction. These Saints are not. So this should be a complete blowout.
It should. I agree with you on that one. The Saints aren't doing anything good week in and week out. Obviously one of the lowest ranked teams in the league, and they're getting it. So it looks like we have a battle of the nobodies, Miami and Cleveland.
Flip a coin.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the other thing, all right, because they've already been talking about it. And we mentioned it last week. Do you take a look at Shedeur at some point this season?
You have to. There's no reason not to.
I mean, you're not contending. You're 1-5.
Right.
So you've got 2 rookie QBs. Let's get a look at both of them. And I'm not saying it happens this game, but it's something to look at moving forward.
Right. I agree. I'm gonna go with Cleveland on that one.
I do think Cleveland's got a little bit more momentum behind them. So, yeah, and they beat the Packers, which is far better than what Miami's done.
Right. Drake May and company travels to Tennessee to take on Cam Ward and Cam Ward.
Yeah, Drake May gets a chance here to take a breather and win an easy game.
Yeah. I mean, should be. I'd like to see Drake May come out, throw for 250, 4 touchdowns, get the train rolling, do other good things. I would like to see Travion Henderson get out there and start breaking out. He hasn't done hardly anything this year. So, yeah, I think this could be a great game for New England to really set their tone and come out with a, kind of a statement win, if you will, and, just win by like 40,
I agree. Yeah, I think that this is a huge game for New England to, not necessarily take the foot off the gas, but kind of coast for a week.
Right. Ooh, Raiders travel to Kansas City. So we got a divisional game here. Obviously, really not much hype behind it. I don't think the Raiders are going to be able to do anything. This will be a clear Pat Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs game.
Yeah, I think Kansas City rolls on this one. If Kansas City is really starting to turn things around, this shouldn't even be close.
Right. No
division game or not, this shouldn't be close. All of a sudden, Kansas City's sitting at 4-3, and hey, they're right there in the thick of it because the Chargers don't look as good as we expected, and Denver didn't look great last weekend.
Right.
So the Chiefs are right here in it.
So we got Eagles at Vikings. Is J.J. McCarthy back yet?
I don't think he's back yet. I do think Wentz is healthy. They had a bye week. So this is kind of a revenge game for Wentz also.
Right. Yeah, it is. Go against the team that got rid of you and lost or won a Super Bowl when you got hurt with Big Dick Nick Foles.
Yeah, this could go either way.
I think so too. I really do. I mean, Philly's been going the wrong direction, hasn't been playing well. But I can also see this being the Philly breakout game.
Yeah.
Saquon goes off for 200 and they're back into doing what they were supposed to be doing.
I think Philly, you hate to say it this early in the season, I think this is a must-win game for Philly.
Oh, it is.
Because you look in the rearview mirror and you got Washington and New York right behind you.
Right.
So I think Philly's got to win this game. And just looking at the experience on that team, the coaching staff, the fact that Minnesota's starting to several backups, Philly wins this game.
Right. I agree.
But I won't be surprised if they don't.
Yeah. Carolina travel to the dumpster fire that is the New York Jets. And this is another thing you're talking about, a must-win game. I think this is it for Carolina. Like, you're sitting at 3-3.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're probably going to be good enough that we're getting a 10th to 15th pick now.
Yeah.
We're not getting a top 5 pick. So compete. Do what you're supposed to do. Build some momentum and get excited. Get excited for your future. Not sold on Bryce Young yet. He's played great at times and terrible at times,
Yeah.
I think he threw 3 touchdowns, 1 interception last week. Jets secondary not terrible. I mean, they got Sauce Gardner. He's good.
Yeah.
So I do think Carolina going to come away with the win, though.
I think Carolina wins this game, and we'll talk about a little more of the division later, but this puts them in second place in the division.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Yeah, the Jets, easily the worst team in the league right now. And I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon.
No. All right, and this, we'll talk about what we want, but this is my game of the week, just because I'm hyped up about it. Giants travel to Denver. So, Giants-Broncos. And obviously, going by the Yahoo app, the Broncos are favored 84%, and I think that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree.
The Giants have proven to be a team that you can't mess around with.
Right.
They will beat you down. And the way they're going, I'm going with the Giants. I think they take this game.
So, Denver was one of those teams that I thought were going to be really strong this year. And last weekend worried me a little bit. I mean, they barely beat the Jets.
Yeah.
And honestly, barely.
Yeah.
The Giants are gaining momentum. I also think the Giants take this. I at some point, Bo Nix and the Broncos are going to turn this around. I think the Giants win this game.
The Giants have a nasty front four in that defense. You have the creatine Caucasians on the offense. Jackson Dart and Cam Scotterbo are playing great. Neighbors is out for the year, but everybody's kind of stepping up.
Yeah.
Everybody, all around. So I think this is a game that the Giants keep proving that they're to be reckoned. People are going to need to realize that this isn't just a game you're going to win. They're going to have to fight for it.
This is a team that's playing really good team-based football. Everybody's stepping up.
Right.
Jackson Dart is showing that he does what he has to do to win, and Scatabo is a human wrecking ball.
Oh, I love it.
So
love it.
Yeah, I agree, is probably the game of the week, and this is a shifting point for both of these teams.
I agree. Yeah, kind of one of those must-win games, if you may.
Yeah.
We're getting to a lot of that where if you lose this game, you're on the bottom side of that ranking or the division versus the top side. So, Colts travel to LA to take on the Chargers. The app said the Chargers are 57% favorites. I don't like that at all. I think the Colts are going to kill them.
You know what? Chargers, another team that I thought was going to be really strong early in the year. I think Indianapolis shows here that they are for real. And the Chargers have struggled a lot since week 1 when they put on a show versus the Chiefs.
Right.
I think Indy wins this also. So, and honestly, the two things we just talked about, the Giants beating Denver, Indy beating the Chargers, helps Kansas City out a lot.
Yep.
So,
Washington travels to Dallas in a divisional game. This is a coin flip right now. I think Washington has all what it takes to win, but so doesn't Dallas. And George Pickens went off. If CeeDee Lamb is back, I don't think you're going to stop this offense right now.
Right.
They're doing pretty well. But I have no faith in Washington, so I'm picking Dallas to win this one.
I think this is a bounce-back spot for Washington. I really question Dallas as a team, even if CeeDee Lamb comes back. Now, Washington did have 3 turnovers against the Bears in the first half, and they're going to have to limit that. But I think Washington bounces back from that 1-point loss against Chicago, and they beat Dallas here.
All right. Green Bay takes on Arizona. I don't even know. There's nothing to say. Green Bay's going to steamroll this one.
This shouldn't even be close.
No. Sunday night game. Actually, it could be a decent primetime game.
It really could be.
Atlanta, riding a high, goes into San Fran and takes on the Niners. And as easy as you want to hit Niners to get that win, they're going to have to fight for it.
Yeah.
Falcons have shown that they're going to play tough and beat people up. So I'm still going to go with the Niners just because I'm CMC bias here. But
I'm not going to go as far as saying this is a must-win game. But I think this game, whoever wins it, we find out a lot about who they are.
Right.
San Francisco wins this, okay. They're legit. They've quietly put together a good record so far. Atlanta, they win this, they're for real. I mean, they're really starting to contend. So, honestly, give me Atlanta. They're going to bounce off that huge game. They got this one.
Damn! And going into Monday night, we get 2 Monday night games again this week. And obviously the first one's going to be the better one. Tampa Bay going to what's the Steel City?
Yeah.
Motor City?
Motor
City to take on the Lions. So, Baker Mayfield versus Jared Goff.
This should be a huge game.
Yeah.
I think Tampa continues to roll. I looked at Patrick Mahomes move the ball around against Detroit last week, and really everything, and some of this is Mahomes, but some of this is their defense too. He did whatever he wanted with that ball.
He did.
He moved it around. He ran when he had to. The passes were there. He spread the ball around, which is exactly what Baker Mayfield does.
Right.
So I think that Tampa Bay controls this one. Now, maybe Detroit comes back with a vengeance. Yeah, that could happen.
Yeah.
But you're number one until you're not, and I think Tampa Bay is the strongest team in this league.
And so, Tampa Bay losing this game doesn't hurt as much as Detroit losing this game will.
That's true.
I also am going to pick Tampa Bay to win this. I feel like the Lions are probably hit their peak of the season, and they're going to have to fight to keep it alive. I don't think the whole NFC North is going to be that way the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Obviously, Green Bay seems to be the clear front runner right now, but they're playing some weaker competition. Here in a couple of weeks when the schedule picks up, it's going to be interesting. And the last game for Week 7, Houston to Seattle.
Nobody's staying up to watch this game.
No, why would you?
Seattle wins this game, and it's not even close.
Yeah, Monday, 9 p.m. start. Seattle is going to steamroll Houston. There won't even be anything special about it. So, pretty good Week 7 matchup. So, what's hitting you for the game of the week for Garage Time?
No, I'm thinking the Giants and the Broncos.
Yes!
For sure. I think this is a huge game.
Yes!
Bye week, Baltimore and Buffalo. And they both need that bye week bad.
Yep.
So, no, I think this will be a week that clears the air a little bit. When we say we don't know anything about the NFL, we're going to know more after this week.
We will, yes. So you heard it here. New York Giants at the Denver Broncos. Garage Time game of the week worth 3 points. 1, 2, 3. 3 points in the pick'ems. We've said this 100 times. I still get questions asked weekly about it. But, no, you have to pick the right team to get the 3. So, that'll be good. And, obviously, I've been right about Jackson Dart, and I'm excited about that. I've been right about Drake May, super excited about that. And I've been right about Bryce Young, who sucks. So, anyway.
By the way, you guys are lucky that we cannot win the Garage Time Pick'em because we really came close this week.
Actually, I think Week 6, oh, man. Me and you were both on top, and looks like our buddy Logan was also there with us. So I guess he's going to get the prize, and it's going to be a swift kick in the ass for him. But Logan will get out to you. So, no, That's all for sports. Moving on into the GTR.
It's finally fall.
It's finally fall, man. The weather is beautiful. I don't know. You were inside at a basketball game. I was outside at a football game, and it was awesome. You know,
Yeah.
a little humid. I got stuffy nose about halfway through the game, but dude, it's here. You know, it's time to light a fire and sit outside and cook a s'more and just relax. You know.
It is, and it's nice. It's that time of year where you can really be outside. You can do stuff. You're not uncomfortable. The last couple of days got a little bit warm, but then we're going to get right back down into the 60s here by the weekend, and it's nice.
Next week is pretty different. I mean, dropping down. There's in the next 2 weeks. I've seen a few 4 or 5 days. I have 30s overnight, so we're getting there. I really would love to get a week or two with opening my windows. My air is still coming on, so
Yeah,
I haven't opened any windows yet.
Yeah, mine's still on. There were a couple of days last week I had windows open though.
Yeah, I noticed that when we were there over the weekend, you had some open.
Yeah.
So, fall weather. What's your favorite fall food?
I mean, fall is, and once it starts getting a little cooler, is where we really start making chili.
Yeah.
And then we kind of stop doing it again when it hits winter time. I mean, we still do it, but that fall time is when we really do chili.
Really, I like it better when it's cold, but I have eaten chili more this fall than I probably have ever in my life.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because I'm getting older and I just want to appreciate better things. Who knows?
Maybe.
But, yeah, I went out to lunch at the Highway for the diner, and I've had their chili lunch special like 3 times already. Pretty decent. Wife's already made it once, so that's pretty cool. So, yeah, chili's not a bad one.
What's yours?
I don't really think I have a favorite fall food. I think I have a favorite fall Sunday snacking food.
Yeah.
Like throw on some ribs or something on the grill or some wings and just chow on them while you're watching sports. Any kind of meat, really. Because obviously when December and January roll around, it's too cold to do that shit.
It is.
So you try to do it now while you can. So.
Yeah, and then, another great fall thing.
Yeah, which we're getting ready to do this weekend.
Third annual. Is that
It
right?
will be our third annual one together.
Yep. So we are going to the apple orchard.
Yay! And here's my issue with this. Okay, so I started out at the apple orchard, which wasn't terrible. Apple orchard, pumpkin patch, whatever the hell it is. So I was willing to give up 4 hours on a Sunday. Okay, cool. I can make it back home, watch the second half of the noon games, watch the rest of the football. Well, now we got to go to lunch, and then we got to go to Spirit Halloween, and it's a whole freaking day. And people say, well, it's one Sunday. I only get 16, 17 Sundays of football.
Yeah.
And then the playoffs.
My big thing with the apple orchard is just, yes, by the time we do all of that, the kids are exhausted.
Yes.
But the other thing, and I never noticed this until last year, and I don't know, did we go around this time last year or were we a little bit later in the year?
I think it was 1 week later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we got there, and a lot of the apples they didn't have anymore.
Right.
It was like we only have like these couple of flavors of apple left or breeds or whatever.
Yeah.
And which was fine, but it's like you go to an apple orchard and they have 12 different types of apples, but we get here and you have 2, and that's cool. But I kind of like walking through their store they have and trying the different apples because they are different. When you try them all back to back like that, you notice a difference.
Yeah.
So that was one thing that was kind of down last year, but I agree it's a long day for the kids too.
And I think honestly, so the first year we went together, it got pretty hot. We went in the afternoon. We went in the morning last year. Worked out way better. I love being there that early. I'm up anyway, so you guys can sleep while I drive kind of thing. But getting out of there before it got hot was kind of nice. Did we eat lunch there last year?
I think we went to Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, which apparently we're going to do again because Texas Roadhouse now has deviled eggs and I have to try them. So don't know how they're making them fresh. Going to find that out. Watch TikTok and I will do a review. But no, we get there and they have this food shack and it's good food. I don't remember if we ate there the first year or last year, but it's really not worth the price in my opinion. It was overpriced, but you got to do it once just to say you did it. But getting there when the sun's still coming up keeps it cool.
Yeah.
Get out there, go to the back 40 and do all the hay stuff and the tug of war and the corn and whatever the crap is, and then get into the apple picking, and you just kind of get to chill,
And this Sunday is going to be great weather for that.
Yeah.
So I think it's a high of like 62.
That's what I thought. Yeah. I might actually wear boots and jeans and a flannel and make it look like I'm actually enjoying the fall.
Yeah, like we're supposed to be at an apple orchard.
Yeah.
Instead of the year we went when we were all sweating balls.
Yeah. Last year I don't remember what I wore, but usually I am a very warm person, so I don't get to dress up for fall very often until winter. And I don't dress up for winter because it's too hot for me to do that. But
Oh, yeah, I get too hot, too.
Yeah.
And our wives have been generous enough to agree to paint our butts as pumpkins so we can take a good photo shoot. For
yes, he's lying. They have not agreed to this yet. We're working on it. Maybe next year.
Maybe. Stay tuned.
They said we could paint each other, but that's just not what we're looking for.
Yeah, I didn't want that.
Yeah.
Not very creative. I'm not very artistic.
No, I can't draw, so.
I think I could do a pumpkin. But I don't know.
Yeah. So, but no, I'm excited for this trip. It's always a good time, and kids enjoy it. That's the main reason. And before you know it, it'll be just us adults going. So enjoy it while we can with the kids. And we have a teenager and a preteen going. So we'll see how that goes.
Right.
They're getting older and probably not gonna like our activities as much. But tough shit. They're gonna go with us.
Mm-hmm.
And
someday they'll appreciate it.
So, Bryson had his last football game Saturday, and then that's done.
Mm-hmm.
My high school team has 2 weeks left. Obviously, winning one game, playoffs are out of reach anyway. And then, I get to coast into basketball within a couple of weeks. And 1st of November, it picks it up. Actually, the week of Halloween picks it up. That's why I had 3 games that week, and that's the first week, and boom.
Yeah.
So really looking forward to that different shift of stuff going on in my life and seeing how fall takes it in the rest of the way.
Yeah, mine's going to get pretty busy. Starting in November, we start doing our flu season hours because that's our busy time of year. So I will be working a shift of overtime every week starting the first week of November until probably February, which is a lot. But hey, it is what it is.
What's it feel like to be buying a beach house at the end of this?
Yeah. No, it ain't that.
No. So, once again, thanks for tuning in. Short but sweet for you here. Try not to make them last forever long like it seems to they have recently. But it's just because we love to talk sports and talk to the garage timers and see what you guys are thinking. And please keep interacting. Those of you that have are great. I'd love to see some new interaction on the Facebook page, TikTok, or even YouTube, wherever. I don't care.
Yeah.
We do a pretty good job of getting back to you. Kyle does most of it, but every once in a while I get in there and you can tell. So we say things differently.
Well, and I'll be honest, we kind of feed off of that interaction with you guys because otherwise between episodes feels like a lot of downtime for the podcast. Like if you guys aren't interacting, we're kind of off doing our other things, which is fine.
Oh, shoot.
We're both
I
really
forgot
busy.
what were they thinking?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to talk about it? The Bluetooth drugs?
The Bluetooth thing. This is just so stupid. I don't even know that there's a whole lot to talk about. But
whatever.
Yeah.
No, what were they thinking this week? So.
It was pretty bad. Look up Bluetoothing drugs and let us. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. So let's try to get some interaction. Homework. You guys look up Bluetoothing drugs and comment what you think about it, and let's have a discussion with you guys about it.
I like that. Kyle making the garage timers do some research on their own instead of us giving it to you.
Yeah, maybe we'll have a conversation now.
Yeah, I like it. So interact with us on the Facebook page and TikTok, whatever. Facebook's the easiest one to hold a dialogue on.
Yeah, it is. All right. Well, as always, follow, subscribe. We'll keep doing our thing. Next week, we'll be even bigger and more swole than we are now and bringing you everything we know about the NFL. So,
and getting...
There you go. It'd be like, they have a special guest star. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, it's just Devin.
It's just Devin.
Yeah.
Until next time.
It's garage time.